Who is your spec?
A tall, dark, and handsome guy. You know.
You're supposed to kill any girl when talk that.
Why don't go keep us like that?
I'm tired of hearing tall, darks, and handsome. Like the average young man doesn't count.
They're saying that short people actually like them.
Big and voluminous. Big things. You know, like, yeah. As spec as I am, for 3 years I was a side guy to this girl because it's my spec. Now, when this girl was with that guy, I was doing, you know what you back off for Rishi. I was using my head to do, I was using my neck to do at the same time. I was doing more than the boyfriend. With the hope that one day, that guy is going to, you know, just do something wrong, you know, just piss her off, and then bam, I take my rightful place as the owner. Guess what? When he finally did, I was not chosen. Hi guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome once again to your favorite podcast on air. It is Let's Talk Everything with Capital TK. We are live on Liner 24/7 TV. In case you stumbled on this episode, you are very lucky. You are lucky. You have not missed too much. I wanted to say like, you missed some. Yes. The only way to make sure that you do not miss this episode and the next one is to subscribe on Liner 24/7 TV. Yes, sir. Let's give them 5 seconds to do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for subscribing.
Thanks for subscribing.
On today's episode,
Yeah.
you know there's a song, Who's Your Guy?
Who's your guy? Now only me.
Now we are saying, who is your spec? Who is your spec? I mean, so spec, we all know what spec is. Spec is like your physical preference when it comes to choosing a partner. And today, we want to know who our spec. I want our viewers to know who your spec is. Who my spec?
No, to start with self, me, I believe I'm a universal spec.
Here we go.
Let me flaunt
Let's hear
myself.
Why?
I'm a universal spec. If a lady is short, I'm a bit tall.
Okay.
If she's tall, I'm not too short. If she's light, I'm not too dark. If she's dark, I'm not too light.
We supposed to call Igwe now. May they organize and watch for Igwe. So we have guests in the house. We have guests in the house.
Before I start praising myself unnecessarily,
we have
Oma made it bad ball.
Guys,
welcome, bro.
I just want to tell you,
the beautiful Tessie is in the house once again.
Thanks
very much.
Thanks
for making it.
But funny how she's the only lady on set. So
yes.
Do you want, because it will not be a gender battle, okay?
Want it to be balanced.
But represent your gender well, or else.
Tell us now.
I'm capable.
So let's throw the question.
Yellow Popo, what is your
Who
spec?
is your spec?
My spec. That's a very good question. You know, like every girl out there, I have a spec.
What's your
Trust
spec?
me.
Who is your spec?
Don't even go and say the.
Who is your spec? I don't. Just go.
Can you just let me talk? What's your problem?
Talk your talk.
My spec is a tall, dark, and handsome guy. You know.
You're supposed to kill any girl when talk that.
Why don't go keep us like that? Your spec.
May God may give you sand so you mold tall, dark, and handsome.
Shading at my spec, wetin be your problem now? Kilo, they allow me spec my spec in peace. Wetin happen? Yes. Okay. But honestly, the truth is that used to be my spec, but of late, I found out that I've been with a tall, dark, and handsome guy.
So what
but you find out that it didn't work out because it's not every tall, dark, and handsome guy that has sense.
Say it like that.
Short people matter. People are just making.
It's still not every short people that have sense. You can be short and your sense is short. Sure you get. Okay. So allow me to talk.
There will be war. War go happen for you now.
You can be very, very short and your sense.
You follow short.
Wow.
The scoreboard is on
Not even go there. So that's why I dated someone, but he has all the qualities.
Physically.
But he wasn't physically. But he wasn't sound.
That's where
or
it
maybe
ended.
I think that one is really he's not. It doesn't align with what you.
Who is your spec?
Now, spec, right?
Because you were attacking her when she was talking. Let's hear. Let's hear.
You know, I'm tired of hearing tall darks announce like the average young man doesn't count. Me, I have my spec, which is just be slim and thick.
Slim thick. This guy wants it all.
Not wanting it.
Did they miss Ogbonna and Egusi? I don't understand.
How you go slim?
Because if she's thick, she's not likely to be slim.
Probably, I'm not saying you should be extremely thick.
Okay.
But you should be averagely okay. You should be averagely there.
You don't understand.
You should be averagely.
Wait, bros.
You shouldn't look invincible.
Wow. But you want her to be slim.
But it should not be everywhere at the same time.
Excuse me, but she should not be everywhere like every time. I shouldn't just turn on the bed and you are everywhere.
Occupy that matter.
You have weight and occupy space.
No. But who is your spec?
Personally, na ballot box.
Ballot box where front or back? Where the box one day?
Everywhere at the back.
She must have a good future behind her.
I don't do crossover. I do station wagon.
For me, I like to see my future looking at me in face to face like this. Something must kill a man. Whatever want to kill me, let me be facing it like this.
Face to face.
So I'm a front-oriented man.
You understand?
Something must kill a man.
You are a forward-thinking.
I was a warrior, but at a point when my spec showed me shaky. I realized that you see that thing where I define for front end, then go throw me go back and then I run.
What happened?
No. I was dating this girl. No, I was a side guy.
In a situation
for 3 years. I was a side guy for them. As spec as I am. For 3 years, I was a side guy to this girl because it's my spec. Now, when this girl was with that guy, I was doing, you know what Yoruba call forishe. I was using my head to do, I was using my neck to do at the same time. I was doing more than the boyfriend. I was doing more than the boyfriend. I was always there for her. I was available, emotionally, everything.
With the hope that
one day that guy is going to, just do something wrong, just piss her off, and then bam, I take my rightful place as the owner. Guess what? When he finally did, I was not chosen.
Wow.
When they broke up, I did not take that place. I was not.
That's because it wasn't defined, right? You see the difference between the situation you are and bestie is bestie defines theirs early.
Yeah.
No, so bestie just it was more like a bestie that wasn't defined.
His own was renewed hope.
Renewed hope. I was on renewed hope. I was on renewed hope over and over, waiting for it to get better. It never did. So at that point, after that one, I had a second experience again with a bossy lady. Let me even be playing with you. This bossy lady also knew that as far as she is bossy, I'm done. Like this guy has nothing else in her mind. She believed that is this bossy nine they scatter these things ahead. So she had nothing else. She didn't have any other effort to put into the relationship.
She has brought something to the table.
She believes she has brought something to the table. She brought it forward. She believed that was everything she needed to bring to the table. And me too. I was putting every other thing on the table, not even biting, because this one like this don't scatter my head. So that's why after 3 years, I realized that I think the first one was 3. The second was about 2 years or something. Yeah. And they still broke up again. And she still did not choose me as a guy. She wanted us to still continue with that side guy, being there for her and everything. And that was when I knew that, man, as a man, I can't keep wasting my time with so-called physical, this thing. I'm dating a busty girl, but I'll call her. And if I don't call tomorrow, I'll call her first day, second day, third day. And if I'm unavailable, I'm unable to call or something, she will not reach out.
Wow.
Because you're busty. There is nothing else you are contributing to my growth. You understand? There's no vision, nothing. So for me, I had to give up that spec or no spec. I went for a beauty queen. And when I went for the beauty queen, both of them were like, oh, really? I thought you said, whether spec is there or not.
I just remember something. Omar said he likes them slim.
And yes.
But there's this saying that sorry, I'm not coming at you.
Please come at it.
Come at it.
He will survive it.
Are you scared? Are you scared? He's not scared of the attack. So you go ahead.
Fire. Saying that short people actually like them.
Big and voluminous.
Big things. You know, like yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to correct something.
Wait. I know. I'm not done, please. You know why I say that? I'm speaking from my own experience.
When
I was serving, there's this guy. So you're even taller than that guy. We had this.
Finally, your man has hope.
Honestly, he has hope. There's this guy, very tiny,
Smallish.
very small and short. You know when you say someone is small, he's still short on top.
Wow.
Guy, he owns too much. They threw this party in the lodge, and there's this other girl. If they join up now like this, they join up now. You know, una no rich. I'm serious.
Your host as example.
No, continue. Be calm down, Jerry. If they join up now like this, una no rich to get. And that's the person this so-called guy went for. If you want the thing like this, you will be looking for him in between. You'll be looking for this guy.
When I say something must kill a man,
something must kill a man. Eventually, he has chosen his own.
I'm saying a different thing now. It's kind of
surprising.
Okay.
Why is it?
Yeah. Now, so let me come in there now. But before that, I need to correct a notion, right?
Okay.
I'm not a short man, right? Slim,
so you are what?
Slim I can understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
You agree.
But I'm above 5 feet.
Okay. So any man above 5 feet is
it's not a short man.
Short.
Wow.
Below 5. This is not hope, right? I'm pretty sure. If we stand toe to toe, we should be measuring up.
See, somebody is measuring 5 feet for
you.
You're
bigger
behind the camera. Showing you 5.
But you're bigger than, like, you might have the body more than I. So back to her question, right? That's where preference comes in. You get? See, it's a general notion.
Yes, general belief.
Yeah, that
small
guys go for heavy duty.
They
They go for track, and I've expressed it. I had a neighbor then. Why growing
So you've never gone for a big?
I have.
Okay.
But
that is not your spec.
She just said that's how you.
Wait. There's always a backstory to it, right?
Okay.
Now,
when you were retired, did it work out?
I went in because she's beautiful.
Because chubby is actually
good and beautiful. I like the calmness in him saying she's beautiful.
You need to agree that they are beautiful.
My brother,
many chubby girls are beautiful.
Relax. Many chubby girls are not beautiful. So she's beautiful, and the circumstances around us then made us flow.
Okay.
So,
so there were other factors aside the look.
So that means there are other factors.
Definitely.
Aside the look that kept you, that made you go for her.
And I knew for sure that it wasn't going to work.
But you still went ahead.
Yes, because I knew for sure that it wasn't going to work, and it got to a point where you have to confront reality.
Okay.
If I get to settle down with this person. The long run.
Is it this spec now that we eat?
The long run.
Is it this spec that will keep us?
Right?
Yeah.
I still want to look out for something. You get?
Gifted, your spec now.
And that's a very crazy phase for a man to get to.
Exactly.
That's when cheating starts.
Yeah, that's when it starts.
He has said something like that before.
You need to have a physical spec.
Okay.
Because by the time you settle with your spec, you are not likely to be looking for what is not
left. Do you know that there are many of your spec out there?
Yes.
After you settle with that your spec,
you still
see many of your spec. That's more spec than your spec.
No.
How you take to am?
So
now that means
that should not be your hand though. Look, that's what I'm saying.
Amen. But what I'm saying is that you have a physical spec. You choose that one. Now plus the other features. Do you understand? Intellectual capacity, whatever, love language, all of that. I believe
the compatibility and
we'll still get this. Love language, your zodiac sign, your temperament. Okay. If those things are there,
if they align plus your spec.
But that physical spec is very important.
See, let me tell you.
I will almost say that. I beg
to differ, right?
Okay.
The importance you're adding to physical spec, I understand. It matters. It's a perspective thing. It matters to you.
Yes.
It matters to me too at some point. But the long run, there's a point to get where you have to realize that away from this.
That leads to my next question, Oma. can you forgo your spec for other non-physical qualities?
I can forgo my wife for a peaceful mind.
Tessie, can you forgo your spec? Can you forgo your spec?
I can
for
actually.
other non-physical qualities.
I can actually, because I'll be considering the future.
Okay.
Let's say, as short as I am now, going for someone.
Short.
You're not even short.
I
wanted to say that.
You are petite.
So
I
I'll say as
I'm
light
saying.
as you are, because that's the most obvious
She's
one.
just a petite.
I'm short.
Petite fair
I'm
girl.
the shortest in my house.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I
But
am the
it's not
shortest,
your brother
and
that
it's
is
so
marrying you
annoying.
now,
It's so annoying. So imagine me going for someone that I'm taller than. How will my children be? I don't want my child to be of the same height with me. I want all my children to be taller than me. So me going for someone that I'm taller than, definitely.
You are still holding on to your spec like this. You are still holding on to your
that
spec.
means you still have a
I
physical
asked you,
spec.
emphatically, can you give up your spec for other non-physical qualities? You said
say
yes.
no.
Now you want to be bargaining. You want to be negotiating.
Okay,
Okay,
now,
you want to hold on to one spec. You see this girl?
Will you choose to be with your spec? He's tall, dark, and what?
And
handsome. Tall,
That-
dark, and handsome.
that handsome
right?
must be there.
But psychologically, you are fucked up.
He has.
Or he's not financially
Or he's not
balanced.
financially able, but he's your spec.
Or he's not emotionally
He's
intelligent.
not financially intelligent.
He's
No,
not
not
financially
financially
stable.
stable.
You cannot be financially intelligent, which means you lack the
Excuse
basic
me.
wisdom to amount
Not
to
being
wealth.
financially, he's not financially stable at that point. Does not mean he's not wise upstairs. He has the means and the capacity to think of something that will make
Now that's
See how
what I'm
she's a
saying.
hyper
Now that's
spec.
what
I don't understand. See, let's get back to
She's
it. though.
looking for every reason to settle for
that
spec.
space.
Now,
See,
now
let's
what I'm saying
don't
is
don't forget. The topic is, does spec matter?
Matter.
Do you
Who
have
is
the
your
spec?
spec?
Who is your
Does
spec?
looks matter?
Does
Yes.
looks matter? That means that to you, looks matter.
Looks matter, but at the same
It
time,
matters. So that means
At
you
the
still
same
have a
time, you
spec.
say, I have a spec.
List your spec.
but
List, because before you said it used to be tall, dark, and handsome.
Handsome. Now,
But it
let's
didn't
say-
work.
let's-
So what is
you
your?
have to
added
be-
money
you
to
have
it.
the
She has added money to
no,
it.
you have to be intelligent. You have to be intelligent.
Okay, tall,
Well,
dark,
what do they call
handsome,
them?
intelligent. Wait, start counting.
Sapiosexual.
Tall
Sapiosexual
one,
people.
dark
You
two,
have-
intelligent.
You're supposed to get something else because I believe I'm not daft. I'm okay.
Okay.
So me going for someone that will compliment me as well. I learn from you, learn from me. But me going for someone that does not even have
That is
anything
slow.
upstairs, it will draw me back.
Now
Okay.
that's the underlining.
Okay.
That's the underlining question, right? Will you be with someone that your spec or lacks to
Forgo all those
Those
other
are not
features.
physical features.
your spec just
I'll
because?
forgo.
You
So
forgo.
let's assume he's
Oma.
not. Let me put it. Let's be very clear.
Okay.
He's not tall, but he's intellectually sound. He has every other
Every other thing.
non-physical feature.
Fact.
Because I've
But
noticed that
but
what
he's
she's
not that-
only
he's
keen
not tall.
about
It's
is
like
the
she's very,
height.
very keen about the height.
She's very keen
Yes.
about. Are you even keen about complexion? Because I've seen ladies
I'm
say.
not
They say I'm
about
light skinned.
complexion. I'm not. It can be not albino. You get because some people call me albino already. So I will not go and get married to an albino.
I've
or
seen
someone
many
that-
girls
Okay,
say light-skinned guys are not very
Permit me
smart.
to
So
ask you one
Not
question.
true.
that's not my point.
Permit
But
me to ask you one question. Like you said, you made a reference earlier about short.
Okay.
Now I speak.
on
On
behalf
behalf
of
No. You
So
guys
you
can't
finally
put word in my
agree.
mouth. I will let you can't put word in my mouth. I speak on behalf of an average young man out there.
short kings.
Not short. An average young man out there, right? That's
Okay.
above 5 foot
Okay.
and he's sound.
Speak for those below 5 foot.
And
He can never
what
speak
does
for
it
them because
concern
he's not
me?
with them.
Am I in that group chat? Now, that is averagely above 5 foot.
averagely above
Yes.
5 feet.
And
Five
it's
point
not
zero
6
zero
feet.
zero.
It's
Let
not
him go,
6
let
feet.
him go.
It's not 6 feet, but
Okay.
he's there. He's almost there. And he's not tall. Like that, he's not tall. He's not black.
Just use yourself as an.
No, not me.
Use yourself
Because
as an.
if I use me
Okay,
now, if I
no,
use
use
me now,
Are you saying the person?
if I use me now,
use
Yeah,
yourself.
he's
driving at something.
Some
He's
people
driving
might
at
not know
something.
how to. Some
I'm
people might
driving
not know
at
how
something.
to measure.
Measure the height.
driving.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
Some people might not know how to measure
If I-
that.
if
So
I'm
you
going-
can see
if
like
I'm going
this.
to
for himself and other guys like him.
If I'm going to use myself, that means we are going to stand toe to toe, so that audience can make a different
you can measure your height.
You can measure it, and then you can now be the judge for my question.
I'm seeing you as I know your height.
Yeah, so
and you want to ask me the question.
No,
so use yourself now.
So not me. I'm speaking on behalf of people.
You understand?
Oma, you're actually behaving like a short person now.
You're
talking like a short person.
So me, I don't understand. I don't know how to measure all those 5 foot,
5 foot or 6 foot.
Okay.
So I'm seeing you like this. I'm seeing you, so I can say.
So Oma is not your spec. Say it.
You have not asked me the question.
Okay now.
I like that.
Okay, wait. I like the fact that this is.
Go on with your question. You have the floor.
This is scoreboard now.
Ask her. The scoreboard is very high on our side.
So let me update. It's not me, but it's not me. But let's say someone that's like me, that has intellectually sound, right, and meet other things that are not your spec. Will you
things that are not
physically your spec? Will you settle with a man like that, or settle with a man that it's your physical spec but lacks
other
the basic non-physical things?
Features.
I like
30 seconds
Moment of truth. I'll actually go with the one that the question.
The non-physical, Abi? You go for the what Oma is trying to ask you is this: if the guy has all the other non-physical features, but he doesn't have your physical feature,
not as handsome
as you want.
Like you said, there are many specs out there.
They don't meet other.
If that person does not meet it, there might be another person that
so doesn't mean if you did doesn't mean I'm not forcing her to settle on an average.
I know.
Our whole segment is spec, right? If it really matters.
Yes.
And I am trying to understand.
Does looks matter?
Does it matter? And I'm trying to understand now, because she's a lady, right? And I speak as a man. Psychologically, I speak as a man. I don't know how the lady thinks.
So you want to know?
So I really want to understand ladies' perspective. If our viewers outside are also ladies, if they also have the same perspective.
Yes.
That's what I'm asking.
So I wanted to ask Ep4 about this is spec. Will you forgo that backside for
stop putting
other
it like that.
non-physical?
Stop putting it like that. For me, I feel, to be very honest, I can't. I feel
you want it all.
So you want to settle with someone who would derail you,
but
have everything that you need physically as
what
an
attraction.
attraction.
I mean is this: I want it all. Right? I'm Oliver Twist. I want more. I want it all, and I believe that out of billions of people on this earth, one day you will find your
person.
Do you understand? I'm not now saying that you should lock yourself. I'm not saying. See you push. I'm not saying you should lock yourself that. If it is not this, I am not getting married. Or is either this or nothing. Do you understand? For me now, I don't even want to cast myself.
You see,
my spec. I have at least 4 things that I am looking out for. For at least one, be family oriented, non-physical. Non-physical is like being family oriented, being caring. Do you understand that? And you should be interested, you should be funny, you should be intelligent. Another one is I like people that know how to dance. So I don't think I want to have a partner that doesn't know how to dance at all. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
And
be able to
sing.
sing.
You still have not answered.
Yeah, to some extent I can dance.
So will
you still have not answered this question.
Now, non-physical features are there. Now you should have the physical.
You are still shying away from the question.
These people want to eat their cake and have it.
I don't think I can forgo my physical spec.
Now,
so
for me, let me give my own perspective. I have forgone my physical spec. For other features.
Not to call it
because my spec don't show me shaggy. You never shown now. Why? That's why they've not shown you. When they show you,
which are the features that
the non-physical features for me? Okay, being caring. So I'm that kind of guy that I don't demand it, but I appreciate it. I like someone that is caring. You understand? Someone that pays attention. I don't pay too much attention to details, so I want someone that complements that part of me. Do you understand? I'm not too emotional, so I want someone that I'm more logical. You understand? What's up? How are you feeling? I don't even know. You better know so that I'll know what to do. You understand? But there are ladies that will say, I don't even know how I feel, and they want you to understand that they don't know how they feel.
But
you want to eat?
To understand how they feel.
I don't even know. I'm hungry. What do you like to eat? Do you want snacks or you want food?
I was about to make reference to that.
So I don't have that patience. I don't have that. So
I was about to make reference to that. Why I said I can even forgo my wife.
You get. So if I'm going to go into a relationship, let me just land. If I'm going to go into a relationship, I want someone that will be more effeminate, that will have more of those features that I don't have, that can complement me, so I can still forgo that busty part. If you are not busty and you have these other things,
you are good to go.
So you see, right?
Just right.
The thing is, marriage and settling down, relationship to men, it's a different perspective to how the women see it.
Of course.
Yeah, women perceive it as the emotional attachment, the being responsible for their emotion, balancing it. That's why you ask a lady, how you doing? She'll be like, she knows what is wrong with her, but she'll say, I don't know.
Sometimes
she expects you to. No, I know sometimes they don't know.
This is just looking at like this guy.
Wait. I know at times they don't know. But I bet you most of the time they know the root of what mess their emotions up. They might not know where
might be a number of things.
They might not know where it's going, but they know that there is a root. Now let me cite an example. Right? Let me give you an example. I once dated this girl, right?
Okay.
Now she will know that I said something at the course of conversation that triggered something about her. You get? That triggered something about her. Now there's a root, there's a foundation to why your emotion is fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, and I will sense it and I will ask you, what is wrong with you? You said nothing. And the logicality in me as a man, your nothing to me is, okay, she's fine, she's probably under the weather or something is wrong with her. And you're expecting me to figure it out. Now, not figuring it out, you see, we might end up having a long stretch of issues.
Yeah.
And this is something that if you say, this is what you said that triggered this.
But sometimes believe if she's your spec, you have that weakness to always want to give that care, pay that attention.
That is a question. Wait. Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Have you ever been with a man where he sits and is staring into space, right? How would you feel if you asked that man, what's wrong with you? He said nothing. Now that nothing, he's expecting you to figure it out. Emotionally, you are shutting that person out, right? And that's why I say marriage to men and ladies is a different thing. Because men now, once you tell us nothing, we move on because we have other responsibility to channel energy to. But you as a woman, if I tell you nothing and I'm staring into space, you get worried. Your emotions
get worried. People differ.
Okay.
For me, you tell me nothing, I will make sure I get to the root of it.
That's what I'm saying.
I will come back. I will
come and find out.
I must find out. And that is what I expect you to do to me as well.
No.
Okay, maybe I might not be in the mood to talk at that point while you're asking me that stuff because maybe I might be angry because probably you are the cause of me
of that issue.
Yeah. So I might not want to talk to you at that moment. So you coming back to ask me, by the maybe I don't calm down. No, I might be able to open up and say, okay, this is what you did. This is what you did. I did not like. You get so getting to know who you get married to or who you're in a relationship with really matters. So you just telling me no, and I cannot.
So I think one time we're going to have another episode that has to do with compatibility.
Yes, compatibility. Intelligence.
But
we still get there. We still get there.
But wait, let me ask you now. You see that you have derailed away from your spec now. You said something now about so you see that it is now more about the compatibility you have with the person.
Added more to our list
you get now. So now it's now more you understand. And so at times when we talk, I want to, and like I said, I want to pry it into your mind as a lady to know. You see that now it's no longer about the spec. You have now diversified into. This is not me justifying.
Maybe height.
No. This is not the height thing I'm trying to say.
Hold on. It's not even an attack. What I feel she has successfully done is to add more to her list spec.
Yes.
So
you actually have his spec.
No, compatibility is everybody's thing.
Intellectually sound.
He has to be caring.
Emotionally available.
Probably a babysitter.
I think we'll go with that your advice.
You
need someone that will build her own man.
Like I said, being caring and being there for your loved one is actually different from the care with babysitting. What are you saying?
So we want to conclude now. So you have said that you will not give up your spec. You add more to your spec.
Apparently you have.
Oma is willing to give up his own spec
Give
for
up
other
his
non
wife.
his wife self
Give up
for
his
other non-physical
wife.
qualities.
Can I give you my reason? Can I give you my reason?
I've heard your reasons already. Captain is not willing to give up his spec.
Ballot box.
Captain and Stacy, they are in the same WhatsApp group. This one is good for ballot box, and he's willing to look to add more features now to that his own spec. Me, I'm categorically saying that I have given up my
physical spec.
I like spec. If my spec comes with the full package, no problem. If I don't get my spec and I get other non-physical features, I'm good with it.
Oh, wow.
So I think that's my own footnote.
So
for our audience,
societally, I've seen ladies settle with worst men.
I think that one is
so-called
removing their specs
outside.
So this is
sure.
Yes, ladies.
I think I've seen it too, where a lady that you are expecting so much.
It's not just a lady.
Because of her.
No, I'm not saying it's not just a ladies thing. It's a general
thing. To some
thing.
extent, guys have the power to choose.
It's not just the lady, because I've seen guys, even while in school, there's this lecturer of mine, an accounting, I think I've told the story, an accounting lecturer. This guy is so fine.
And his wife is not.
Wait, when we were in school then, if you see girls flocking after this very fine young, he just graduated and he has the money.
Young lecturers.
Girls were just flocking after him. He was doing what he wanted. But when he wanted to get married, oh my God. See the person this guy got married to. We're like, hello, na Kingsley be this, na Kingsley wife be this.
So you went for other
That's because men settle where they find peace.
Not where
they find spec. That is the truth. You see me as I dey so. I dey say slim and thick. If I find peace with a woman that finds it hard to pass through this door, I will settle down. I will settle down.
So other non-physical features.
Bro,
that's me.
I've seen spec stab the next spec to death because their temperament are not compatible.
Exactly.
So these things happen.
So you go for your non-physical.
And that's why I said it's mostly, it transcends just the physical attraction. What I see, what I like. It goes way more
what
than
I want
that.
to hold, what I want to grab.
I've been with a lady that's my spec, and then she told me you have to choose between me and your job. Now she is my spec, but she said you are not giving me too much attention. Choose. I think I've hinted you on it before. Choose between me, the much time you give to your job, or me. And I'm like, this job is what fits me, puts food on my table. I have bills and responsibility to.
Of course.
And if I get married to you, definitely, if I stop paying bills for 1 month, the house goes
you will forget the
looks.
You will forget the looks. So I'm telling you,
the whole thing will go sideways. You get so it transcends this spec thing. You get that's why I am so very a strong believer of I will leave even my wife if she stops giving me peace. You cannot come and kill me now.
You cannot. Actually, I think we have been able to sum up all these things. The emotional intelligence has to be there, the intellectual capacity has to be there, the financial stability has to be there, the third that
you need to write to God for.
I don't want to look for trouble. I don't want to look for trouble.
Tessie's point is that your physical spec must complement, and that's why I agree with that. Your physical spec or your
as much as possible
presence, try to let it be one that complements you.
And if you do not find that respects your spec,
it's good that you consider the future generation.
Yes, consider genetics.
If it works that way,
consider the future generation.
Works for
but
you.
if it does not work for you, please go for peace of mind. Please go for your own
group. You can find it in ballot box.
Please, by all means.
I'll be your
by all means. And if you know that this podcast is your spec, subscribe, and drop a comment. So I want to know our viewers' perspective on this spec. Who is your spec? Every viewer, if you have watched this episode to this point, if you think spec matters, please drop a comment in the comment section and let us know who is your spec. Who knows? You might even find your spec in the comment section.
Exactly.
Oma,
exactly.
I want you to go through the comments of this particular episode.
No, see if you find your spec.
I will.
Please, as you're writing your spec, write your own self too. I am a tall, dark, handsome. Maybe testing myself interested.
Because her own kind of thought that she only need to write to God.
It's not true.
The sound is still with God. The sound, I bet you.
It's not true.
She has to mail God.
There are a lot out there.
God will dispatch it to you.
Yeah, no. And for Captain that thinks he's a universal spec.
I mean, universal
make
spec.
all of us like this now. Go meet Igwe so that we give him
You're not my spec, sorry. Don't deceive yourself.
You think you said it's your spec? Please let us know.
This guy is still saying it on, but he might eat on.
I try small.
You try
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for today's episode. Thank you, Omar, for making our time again after we said live. Thank you, Tessie, for not flying that plane and coming to the show today.
I hope you find your third that
can answer financially.
We hope you find your
intellectually sound guy and your sleep
and I find my
that will give you peace of mind. That will not stab you. I hope you find them. And for me, I forgot my spec. But if you are my spec and I'm your spec too,
we'll reach out.
Let's
spec the spec.
Thanks for joining us on this episode.
Thank you so much for joining us. And a special thanks to our PM, our camera crew. Thank you so much, Clinton. Lady, thank you very much, Mr. Kofi, and to our maybe chairman of Liner Film Academy. Thank you so much for having us. Till we see again, for most to use. Peace out.
We love you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.